Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to put the old nose to the grindstone in an effort to Tim the Toolman tailor up my spaceship in a rebel galaxy. And after last episode's explosive occurrences, I think it's pretty damned apparent that the salt bucket is in need of a little Tim Taylor action. We've gotta get some more power. Oh. And while I'm sure that Tim would probably strap on some guns, bombs, rockets, and maybe a sweet mower deck down at the bottom, I think I'm gonna heed the advice of my level-headed, faceless neighbor instead, and go for a few defensive upgrades. Did a little off-camera grinding, added some thicker armor and a little more durable shielding so far, but I wouldn't mind completing the defense trifecta and picking up a little better deflector as well. And, you know, I think, old Wilson next door is probably right in recommending the level-headed defensive upgrades, because despite the fact that he was named after a bloody handprint-smeared volleyball, Wilson knows his shit. And not just how to make rope in order to hang myself either. I mean, he knows some useful things too, so let's see if we can knock out a couple quick missions here and please the messianic featureless god figure behind the fence. That actually sounded a little Children of the Corny. He who walks behind the fence. Also, get it? Corny? Children of the Corny? No, you're right. I should never, ever try and make a pun. I'm sorry. I apologize. I promise it probably won't happen again. I promise that it probably won't happen, which is me hedging my bet, because it's definitely gonna fucking happen, and it's gonna be just as awful as that one was. If you need to go wash your mouth out with something, I mean, I understand. Take a minute. I'll still be here when you're back. These minor wars aren't gonna fucking stop themselves. I don't want to go to another system to do a mission. I really don't. I don't want to do weapons depot because we get the shit kicked out of us. We have no chance of recovering that fragment. The Corian Swooper Storm absolutely fucking annihilated us. I guess we'll go check out this distress signal then? I mean, I'm told we have missions, but I don't really like having to ping-pong from system to system to do them. It's getting real irritating. Gotta say, the whole jump gate mechanic is making me feel like maybe I shouldn't have installed a jump system. I'd been better off just staying home. Wow, that torpedo scourge has got its fucking shit ruined. All it had in it was nuts and bolts, so I mean, I guess there wasn't really a lot of shit to ruin, which I guess explains its swift death. Okay, so a torpedo scow?
Bounty received.
Isn't scow usually a term reserved for a vessel that's designed to haul garbage? It's like a garbage scow, right? I mean, isn't a scow specifically like sort of a flat-bottomed kind of barge-looking thing? I think scow has fairly specific nautical terms. Alright, Corian Schizo, I'm sorry about your mental illness, but, well, you're still dead. So where was I going? Now I don't even remember what I was doing. Yeah, these Corians distracted me. With their hearty cargo of nuts and bolts and fucking bio-waste, which is, again, for whatever reason, pooping in the Rebel Galaxy, 100% fucking against the law. I don't want to do the weapons depot. No. What are you? No, I can't do that. So was I on my way to a jump gate then? Is that what I was doing? What? You know what? Just, there it is. Minor wars. That's what we were doing.
Engines at maximum.
Oh, okay, we have to jump gate for this. So there actually is, I know I was upbraiding Rebel Galaxy last episode for there being no indicator that a mission actually goes to another system, but in fact there is an indicator. It specifically says right above the thing, jump gate to wherever. So let's go to the Sheamus system because I guess, well, WWE superstar Sheamus and his sort of Irish-inspired nonsense really took off in like the later part of the 21st century, and he got his own fucking star system named after him. He went on to win the title and become the most famous World Wrestling Federation entertainer, World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, WWF. One of them has pandas, one of them has a guy who dresses like a panda and beats other men unconscious. Honestly, I think it's a perfect crossover. Really, they should have just kept the WWF. They should merge and become the WWFE, the World Wildlife Foundation Entertainment. Or throw another W in there, World Wildlife Foundation Wrestling Entertainment. World Wildlife Wrestling Federation Entertainment. That's it. It's the WWWFE. It is the perfect entertainment source. It's just large, burly, bemuscled, shaven-chested men wrestling fucking wild animals. Vince McMahon, how are you not all over this? This is an idea whose time has come. Sure, watching The Rock beat a guy up is sweet, but you know what I'd rather see? I'd rather watch The Rock fucking wrestle a grizzly bear. That's gonna be a damn good contest. I mean, it's gonna be vastly dangerous for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Good thing for Dwayne, he's kind of retired. Why am I blowing up a mining tug, by the way? It's a tugboat, and it's a mining tugboat. That just seems like a dick move, really. This guy's out here basically just working, doing his job. You're like, you know, I had to go up, show up my shift at the mine, and then this douchebag shows up and just fucking starts killing everyone. Guy's a dick. Man, Rebel Galaxy really makes me feel like a scumbag sometimes. I took this mission, and now, by the way, this mining tug is remarkably durable. It really holds its own in a fight. Say what you want. It's got the very tugboat nature.
Orange.
Yeah, we've got orange threat from mining tugs. This is why we need to upgrade our spaceship. We're very clearly outgunned when fucking mining vessels are problematic for us.
Threat level yellow. Missiles inbound.
This is like we showed up in a tank at a coal mine and just started blowing up the fucking coal trucks and then decided, man, these coal trucks really take a beating. That's effectively what we're doing. We're committing this is a terrorist act, by the way. I want to point this out. We're totally terrorists right here. We are, I am terrorizing these people. They're just trying to do their job, man. They didn't want to start a ruckus. They just showed up for their shift, and suddenly a man walks in and starts killing everyone. I'll take your 24,000 credit bounty, though. I'll also take your intellectual property, which I think may actually be worth picking up. I don't care about mineable resources. I am not a miner. Another mining tug over here. I still didn't do my Miner Wars mission, by the way. I'm guessing I probably have to blow up all of the mining tugs. This is maybe some kind of corporate espionage. Let's assume that it's that. We're not just a rampant murderer. This is actually this is sanctioned murder. I mean, we are mercenaries now. This is a corporate sort of a beef. This is two corporations, mining corporations, rivals beefing over turf. And we're just the tool of their particular conflict. I mean, we're just one more wrench in the toolbox, really. Also, these mining tugs are more powerful than the capital ships we just destroyed. We were destroying capital ships left and right. This mining tug, though, it can take our full arsenal of assault for like 30 minutes before we bring it down. There we go. Is that it for the mining tugs? Also, why is Miner War? It clearly is not, because Miner Wars is not over.
Accelerating to sublight.
So let's go blow up some more guys who just showed up to work today.
Target locked.
Trying to do their job, trying to earn a living, maybe put food on the table for their families, but I'm not having any of that. These guys are basically Tennessee Ernie Ford, and I'm kicking them in the balls. They're loading 16 tons, and what do they get? Shot by an asshole, that's what they get. Take your 112,000 credits, though, and I won't be ashamed about it.
Target destroyed.
Your metallic ore, I'm just fucking gonna leave on the ground, because that shit is worthless. Alright, well, that mission is done. You're welcome, other mining tugs, I guess. Do we have a mission over here? What mission are you? I don't want to gather any metallic ore. I would like to engage my warp drive, however, so I can go see what this is over here. Oh, fragment recovery. Well, we're not doing that. Where's the closest space station? Right over here. Well, let's go make a pit stop. We'll take a look, see how much cash we have. I'm pretty sure we're short the final defensive upgrade we're going to need, though. We might be able to pick up another mission. Maybe they'll have one that's actually in this system. Maltvienko Zone Outpost. We're going to auto-dock with it, and by that I mean Wesley Crusher's just going to make our spaceship a part of the structure permanently by ramming us the fuck home. Wesley, you know, based on Wesley Crusher's piloting skills, I have to assume Wesley probably not a particularly gifted lover. He's just like, I'm going to fucking make it fit, and I'm going to ram it until it does. I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to ram it in and ram it in and ram. This system has Mark V upgrades. They're really expensive. I do want this Mark IV deflector, though, because it's more than twice as powerful as our current deflector. It also has a lower recharge time. Yeah, we're definitely buying this. So I am going to trade in my current deflector. That's fine. We basically just get credit for whatever it's worth. Oh, they have other kinds here, too. Rebound deflector, ramming deflector. I don't really like the ramming deflector. I think the rebound deflector is shit. The base deflector kind of seems like the best one. The ramming deflector does, it does, yeah, you know what? It's got way less shields. I don't want to ram people. Although, honestly, with Wesley Crusher at the helm, I probably should be investing in a ramming deflector, and then I can just turn Wes loose on the solar system and be like, fuck it, Wesley, hit every goddamn thing. I don't even care.
Collision warning.
We should probably invest in a ramming deflector and just try and make Wes's crazy ass work for us. I mean, he's got a proclivity for smashing into everything. We should maybe try and, I don't know, try and capitalize on it. I picked up some Griot whiskey somewhere. I'm not going to sell that. I am going to sell this Yik Yak meat and this intellectual property. Not nearly as valuable as I had hoped. Apparently, we did not pick up a good IP. We didn't get in on the whole Minecraft thing. We got in on, you know, some kind of like derivative MOBA. We got in the ground floor of Smite, I guess. So, yeah. Not that I'm firing shots at Smite. I'm not actually. I think it's an okay game. As far as MOBAs go, I think it's actually probably one of the better ones. It's just the only one I can readily think of. Any missions here that aren't fucking garbage fire? 76,000, huh? Captain Congo Bongo Kek Wek Chris Reign of Terror must... Well, I have to do this mission because if only to eliminate this man's name from the universe. Bongo Quek... What is this, fucking the Wango Z Tango? This is the fucking Ted Nugent of Space Pirates. Yeah, I'm gonna go murder Ted. Alright, Teddy. Wango Z Tango Kek Wek Nagasa Boo Kabok Waka Waka Woo Woo to Sudu. I'm gonna kill you. Mostly because your name is a war crime.
Engines at maximum.
Let's do this. Seriously, that is a name that should not exist. I, of course, have to jump to another system. It would also be nice if maybe on the mission board, when you're trying to pick up a mission, if it told you if the mission was in your current system or another system. Just saying. And now that I've said that, I'm sure there probably is a descriptor in there that says this mission occurs in X system, and I'm just too lazy and stupid to read it. So, you know, I fucked it up last mission, and, or last episode rather, and I probably did the same thing this mission, but hey, I'm nothing if not unafraid to make myself look like an asshole. I mean, I do this every single day. I put these episodes out every single day. Look like an asshole in pretty much every one of them. If I was afraid of looking like an asshole, you know, I'd just be quietly reading. Not recording myself being an asshole. Just to be clear, what the alternative to quiet reading is. Anyway, I'm gonna go kill Uncle Ted. It's gonna be fun. It'd be really funny if he was on like a little trapped game preserve sort of thing, if there were like fences around an asteroid belt, and then they sent me in there to go and shoot Uncle Ted in his little fenced-in area. Yeah. How's it feel, Ted? How's it feel? Did the game crash? Nope. Just some really weird graphic shit as we came through the old jump gate there. So it looks like our mission is behind us. No, it's not. There's Bongo Ziwango, Gwango Zitango, Kango Dikango, Kek Wek Worker. Hey developers, I mean I know you thought that was clever with the name shit, but it's really more irritating than clever. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, that's one of the biggest ships I've ever seen. I don't want to go fuck with it. It's really quite remarkably huge. A Greel Justifier. You know what? You've justified your fucking existence with only your size. It's justification enough. I'm gonna stay far the fuck away from you. I'm gonna go kick up Bongo Ziwango over here. Oh, Uncle Ted, this is gonna suck for you, Teddy. It's gonna suck for you. Hey, nice to see Wesley Crusher hasn't lost his touch. Right into the side of a fucking asteroid. Now let's see what he wants. What's up, Bongo Ziwango? You tangled with the wrong ship, champ. Yeah, it's time our conversation ended. Honestly, Rebel Galaxy, you know what? I wouldn't really mind if these craft didn't hail me. I'm just saying, your options are drop your cargo, or don't drop your cargo and fight. Just, I'm never going to drop my cargo. Also, dropping your cargo is an option even when you don't have cargo, which doesn't make fucking sense at all. Where's Wongo Zidongo? Yango Zitango? Fango Zifango? Let's just kill this Red Devil Lucifer while we're over here, because it seems like the thing to do. I mean, he's named after Satan. How can we not kill him? It just seems like the polite and sort of mannerly thing to do. Alright. Well, sorry, Satan. You know, it said her no was garbled, but I very clearly heard it. That did not sound like a garbled no to me. It sounded like a very clear, sort of Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith style, no kind of thing. I didn't have any trouble picking it up.
Nebula interference detected.
Yeah, it's fine.
Threat level orange.
So this is the ship we're supposed to fight. It destroyed my shield in one fucking volley. Bongo Z Wongo has quite... Holy crap, he completely annihilated my deflectors. He better just be made out of crepe paper. He does not appear to be made out of crepe paper. This is very bad for us. So let's continue firing. All of the missiles need to go into Bongo Z Wongo here. Bongo Z Wongo has a very... We're not even denting his shield. Yeah, I saw. Thanks. Also, Wesley Crusher smashing into the side of that asteroid certainly didn't help any. Wes? Mine, buddy? Oh, that's a lot of missiles. Again, Wesley, what is it with this asteroid? Did it kill your father? No, that's not true. We all know your father killed himself out of disappointment, Wesley. Alright, so that guy was not as powerful as I thought. Did we not get anything for guy? We got 79,000 credits for killing him. That's pretty good. Alright, let's kill the rest of these Red Devils spaceship. Come on, turrets, start turreting. Broadsides, you know, maybe grab a broad. Not necessarily the one you came to the dance with. I don't really care who you go home with, but as long as we don't go home alone. Or in a box. Let's kill this Red Devil Scourge. You won't be scourging shit no more. See, that beam cutter is my scourge because it somehow stole my fucking target focus. Our shields are down? Glad you reminded me, Troll. What is... Man, these little fighters... Maybe we should invest in some different style turrets. Although I have been thinking about upgrading to a bigger ship that maybe has more turrets. We do appear to be having a little bit of difficulty handling sort of smaller craft, interceptor craft, like fighters and whatnot. They've really been giving us a bit of the what for. Our lasers fire very slowly. When they do fire at those craft, they tear them the fuck apart. The problem is they don't really seem to fire swiftly enough. I don't want Narco Cola. This is not Fallout 4. I don't need some Nuka Cola. What are you? Munition. Oh, gold ingots. Yes, please. I will go pick those up. No, give me the gold. Fuck the metallic ore. Give me the gold. That's right. The metallic ore can stay right the hell where it is, because it's worthless. Let's kill this guy just to see if we can pick up an extra bounty. We did spend a lot on missiles that we fired, and we're going to spend a lot probably also in repairs, because we did take some damage as well. The more I upgrade my ship, also, of course, the more expensive repairs get, which is a sensible mechanic. And the more powerful our ordnance launcher is, the more expensive our ordnance becomes. All of these things are sensible and reasonable, but they do produce a spiraling expenses situation, and I don't really like spiraling expense. Neither in Rebel Galaxy nor Blood Bowl.
Collision warning.
Yeah, you can warn me about collisions day in, day out. How are we doing on cash here? I can only access my scan. Well, that's delightful. Can I see how actually how I have more 2.3 million credits. I have 154k in the bank. We already bought our deflector. I mean, other than upgrading our weapons again, there's not really much a way of upgrades that we sort of need. I think maybe let's take a look at our mission log and see what available missions we have. I don't want to scan. What missions am I working on here? Corian Super Swarm. Well, that one has come down to average, but it was average the last time when we got the holy living fuck blown out of us too. The fragment recovery is bullshit. Where are these at? Death Drop Herald Row. We should actually do one of these death drops. Set as primary. Yes. There we go. So we have to jump to the Scylla system in order to do this one. All right. Well, this is about 70 grand, and with this should put us up at about 250. And I think what we'll do then, once we've got this swag under our belt, swag, pretty boy swag. Once we've got that, though, the pretty boy swag, once we've got it, I think we'll hire a mercenary. I haven't yet hired a mercenary, and it seems like maybe I'm to the point in the game where mercenaries are kind of becoming a necessity, if only to provide the enemy additional targets to shoot at. So I think we're caught between Scylla and Charybdis here, so let's jump to Seamus. Oh, poor Seamus. It was tragic that he died in a ring, you know. That's actually, I was talking about it earlier, how Vince McMahon really needs to jump on the whole wrestling wildlife thing, and that's how Sheamus became both the most popular wrestler in the WWE franchise history, also how he died. Yep, Homeboy tried to wrestle a great white shark in a tank match, as it came to be called, where they threw him in a tank of water, sealed him inside, with a live great white shark. Little known fact, though, it wasn't actually the shark that killed him. He drowned. Didn't realize that breathing, important part of being alive, and when they sealed him in the tank, you know. He held out for a good 2.5 minutes. It was pretty impressive, especially while wrestling with the great white shark. I mean, it was a remarkable match. He almost won, but in the end, well, tragedy ensued. Still, the ratings were phenomenal. The lawsuit, though, of course, I mean, it made the most money in any wrestling event in history when Sheamus did try to tackle the Great White. But all of it went in sort of settlement money to Sheamus's family and friends. Turns out the civil courts were pretty harsh on old McMahon there. Even though Sheamus had a contract, they you know, didn't really hold up. Just because you have a contract with something doesn't mean it's, you know, legal or safe. Wasn't I just in this system? I guess I was in Sheamus, not Scylla. That's why I was talking about Sheamus wrestling a great white shark. Also, Sheamus, if you want to wrestle a great white shark, man, you should fucking do that. I don't really even watch or care about wrestling, but if you said, homeboy's gonna fucking wrestle a great white shark, I would watch that shit. I'd be like, what? A guy who pretends to be Irish and is a professional wrestler, sort of, athlete-tainer, is gonna wrestle a great white shark? I'd absolutely watch that. Little tip for you there, Sheamus. They say, when fighting a shark, you should try and punch him in the gills. So maybe go for the gills. Go for the gills, man. Go for the gills. It could be your new signature fucking finishing move. You could call it like the gill slitter, where you just like put, you sort of fish hook somebody in the mouth, and then you do like a rolling DDT where you actually flip them over your shoulder by the fish hook from the cheek of their mouth. Call it the gill slitter. It'd be the greatest fucking finishing move of all time. You give somebody the gill slitter, that's gonna take the fight right the fuck out of them, man. Give them the gill slitter. It's brilliant. Oh. Shit, I overshot it. That's bad. You don't want to overshoot your dead drops. We got, I fucked up on the patented Wesley Crusher method. We've got the Wesley Crusher method of dead drop cargo enhancement. You fall in at full speed, you haul the cargo, you set your course to the closest station or wherever the drop needs to go, and then you haul balls away from it because there's always people gunning for you the second you pick one of those bad boys up. Can we warp out of here? Beautiful. Alright then, so we're going to return this cargo. It's actually pretty close by too. Never mind, it's in the Libertor system. It's not close by at all. This could be 1 trillion miles away. Might literally be 1 trillion miles away, considering it's like several thousand space miles, and I have no idea how space miles equivalent to... Equivalate? That's not even a fucking word. I have no idea how space miles actually equate to actual miles, like what the ratio is. A space mile could be 1 AU for all I know. It's 93 million miles to you and me. It could be a parsec. It could be a light year. Or it could be like 12.5 feet. Maybe this Rebel Galaxy is vastly less spacious than our current solar system. Maybe this is like a new galaxy and everything is still really densely packed around the galactic core. It's actually really tiny. Threat? Oh, they're gonna ambush me at the gate. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm just gonna leave. If the threat's inbound, they really better hurry. Not too late. Wesley Crusher wins again! Ha ha ha! Author Avatar. Using the power of bad writing to your own benefit. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. So was Wesley Crusher. He became a star, baby. Or some other bullshit, I don't really know. There's a reason his dad killed himself. I say that all the time, but I'm actually pretty sure like Wesley Crusher's dad died doing something heroic, because that's how everybody dies in Star Trek.
Collision warning.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not going to collide. For once, we're just going to safely cruise into the docking bay, and with a fat stack of credits in hand, we're going to spend a big chunk of them refilling our ordnance and repairing our ship. Actually, that was not nearly as expensive as I might have expected. The Tannhausen is not good. The Scarab has a lot of turrets, but turrets are really expensive. I've seen this Dravius a couple times, though, and I kind of like the cut of its jib. It's not as maneuverable as ours, but it has more broadside ports, it has more turrets, it's got more secondary ports, more component banks. Those I don't even use, though, so I don't really care about. I'm really kind of liking the Salt Bucket, though. The Icarus, it's been real good to us. Oh, wait, that's not our frame. No, it is. Yeah, this has actually been this has been a pretty good little ship for us. I got to say, it holds its own. It really does. Speaking of holding my own, I'm gonna go try and hold my own liquor because this time Perfidious Pete headed to the bar. We got a couple missions out of the way. We gave $1 million idea. Holy shit, it's a female bartender. How cross-eyed are you,
Take a
baby?
seat, friend. What's on your
Remarkably
mind?
cross-eyed, in fact. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna let that cock eye of yours sort of dissuade me. I really like the cut of your jib, baby. Let's do this. You start pouring, I'll start drinking, and we'll see where this takes us. To the end of the episode is where it's taking us, because I'm going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more Rebel Galaxy, consider subscribing as well. I don't always come up with a billion-dollar idea like having Seamus wrestle a great white shark in a sealed tank live on television so you can watch a man drown, but once in a while, the gem like that comes along. So, there it is. Right now, thanks very much for watching. My $1 million idea spent. I'm as well spent. I'll see you again soon.